Wherever you go, that's where I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night. Like it's the last night. Rock bottom. You wake up on Sunday morning, feeling the same as you have all week. Like shit. It's been a week since your breakup with Nadine, and nothing seems to be getting any easier. And this is starting to get ridiculous. I have to stop acting like a lovesick teenager. You force yourself to head to the kitchen to make coffee, but as you move through the familiar rooms, they just seem cold and empty. I won't pick up the phone and call her, no matter how much I long to hear the sound of her voice. You distract yourself with work until the sun sets. You're finally interrupted when the front door slams open and Reese waltzes in. Bless your eye. How did you know I need a little hair of the dog? She plucks out a glass of whiskey from your hand and takes a long sip before you can react. Reese, what are you doing here? Didn't I give you a place to stay? That's not my home. I'm here to check on you. And that's what you do when you care about someone. I was gonna ask who I was with last night. No. You're not curious? Not even a little bit? She pulls out her phone and begins scrolling through her camera roll. You try not to look, but you can't avoid the flash of Nadine with Reese. And give me that. You yank the phone out of her hand, only to find yourself looking at pictures of Nadine taking body shots of a complete stranger. This can't be real. Nadine looks absolutely gorgeous, and like you're the last thing in her mind. Jealousy surges through you as you toss the phone back to Reese. Ow, don't like what you see? I don't know what you're talking about. What you do in your private life is no concern to me. Yeah, but it's not my private life you're worried about. Nadine's free to do whatever she wants. Sure, but doesn't mean you don't care what she's doing. You should have seen how many hot girls bought her drinks last night. They couldn't get enough of her. Even though you know Reese is only saying that to provoke you, it works. I know this is hard for you to understand, but I'm doing this for Nadine. She'll date me someday. It's not Nadine I'm worried about. Of course she's gonna be fine. She already ended a dead-end marriage and came out with her head held high. She's a lot tougher than she looks. You, however. You won't show her to answer this without sounding as pathetic as you feel, so you don't say anything as Reese leads you to your thoughts. Once you're alone, you pull out your own phone to see if you can find more photos of Nadine's night online. When did I miss a call from Nadine? Looks like she left a voice. Looks like she left a message. A pang of deep, painful longing flushed through you. Nadine was thinking of you while she was out last night. I know it's a terrible idea, but the thought of hearing her voice is irresistible. I have to pay. I was just gonna sing the intro and then, not say anything else other than what's on the screen. But I had to pay for something that I already, in the last chapter, paid to send to her. So, okay. So as Nadine, I paid to tell Regan off and send her the voicemail, right? That was a paid thing, right? That was paid for. So, since we sent it to her, we wanted her reaction from it, right? And to get her reaction, obviously read the next chapter, read this chapter, get Regan's reaction from it. You wouldn't think you have to pay for the reaction at the... You're gonna make me pay to get Regan's reaction from this, because you're a waste of my time and my diamonds if I just chose to delete it without listening? Was it paid? And if I remember it incorrectly, even though it was not that long ago since I read the last chapter, if it wasn't a paid for scene for Nadine to send the message to Reagan, then even though we already know what Nadine said to her, it's something about playing as both of them, right? You can make me send the message to the other and then play it as the other in the next chapter, get the message, but then choose to delete it instead of listening to it. And if both things are paid for, which I'm pretty sure I paid for it, I can even check back in the recording. Hold on. Okay, fine. It wasn't paid for, but come on. Once again, technically, we the reader know what Nadine said, so there's no point in reading it or paying for this. But even if Nadine doesn't get the satisfaction of knowing Regan heard this and and how she reacted towards it, Nadine doesn't get to know that, how Regan felt, to know that she doesn't get to know that Regan even listened to it and knew how she felt about it. We will. I will say that is a waste of time. Because, come on, I did the scene as Nadine. I know what we said, what we sent to her. But again, it's just because Reagan doesn't know, and I want Reagan to know. You don't let yourself second guess your decision. As you hit the play button, you prepare for the soft, sweet lilt of Nadine's voice. Reagan. You jolt upright at the motion in Nadine's voice. The fire you always known burns brightly inside of her. She sounds upset and drunk. I thought of Emerson, and you're next. I'm on a mission now. Did you know that? I'm gonna take down all the assholes who try to stand in my way. Emerson was easy. He's nothing. But you? It's gonna take some time to bring you down. You give my courage sorry state. I'm not so sure that's true. I'll do it though. I'll make you feel exactly how you make me feel. And not in a good way. Things that are angry than I realized. I had no idea my little kitten had such sharp claws. That would be so fun to play with. Of course, you turn it into a horny moment. Now and your sister took me out to celebrate my big success. That's what I'm doing now. Celebrating. Hard. You wouldn't believe how hard I look right now. You grip on the phone tight and so hard, your surprise doesn't quite open. And it's a special kind of torture. Exactly why I pay for it. You bite back a groan in the image. At the image of fuck you. You bite back a groan at the image this pulls up in your mind. And all those pictures for having fun without you. I haven't been to a club like this in a long time. People like me here. People want me here. There's a short pause on the phone. At first, your face, you lost her, but she speaks again, so softly yet straight to hear her. You used to want me too, remember? I remember everything. Flashes of the time you and Nadine had together raced through your mind. The first time she walked into your office, the look in her eyes, she shyly asked you to teach her about the BDSM lifestyle. As if I can forget even 1 minute of my time with her. You're starting to feel sick to your stomach, regret and longing turning you inside out, but Nadine isn't done yet. We told her off for free. Damn. Reagan, you drew away the best thing that ever happened to you. That's the thing you don't understand yet. I would give you anything you asked for, but you didn't care enough to ask. I did care. I just didn't deserve to. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'll always be grateful for what you gave me. BDSM training, the courage to stand up for myself, more pleasure than I ever thought possible. You changed my life, Reagan. I don't get 1 minute of what we did. I'm just gonna start calling Reagan from now on. I don't like the sound of vegan. Don't like the sound of vegan, so I'm just gonna stick to Reagan. Me neither, Nadine. Even now, I can't bring myself to forget you. As Nadine lets her feelings take over, you close your eyes. More than anything, you wish you could have been there with her and for her. We shouldn't have been supporting Nadine last night. That was my job. You know, you promised yourself you wouldn't let your desire run away with you ever again. You feel yourself falling under the spell of Nadine's voice. If I'd been at that club last night, Nadine would be telling me a different story right now. Now, you give yourself over to the power of your imagination, transporting yourself to the alley outside the club with Nadine. You lean over her arms pressed against the wall behind her to trap her against your body. Were you just dancing with another woman? Of course not, mistress. I'd never do something like that. At least, not without your permission. You lean closer, allowing your chest to graze hers. Her breath catches. As I challenge little lamb, are you daring to find me in public? Nadine gasps as she begins sliding her hands down her body. You don't stop until you reach the bare skin of her thighs. Mistress, go outside. You hold Nadine pinned tightly against you as you run your hands up the outside of her thighs, hiking her skirt up around her hips. You don't stop until you can feel her bare skin pressing against you. She gasps and rides beneath you, but you keep guiding her hips with your own, moving in time to the pulsing music from inside the club. Oh God. Fingers roam until you find her center, possibly tripping for you. As you stroke her, you get your mouth to the curve of her neck. Don't ever forget that you're mine. On the dropping beat of the music, you work your fingers deep inside Nadine's body. You don't care if someone catches you out here, or she's falling apart in your arms. Nadine sighs and gives herself over to you, her eyes lighting up with each word. I belong to you, mistress. Forever. You fall deep into the fantasy. You can feel yourself starting to react. Your legs quake to feel Nadine between them. You transfer your grip to the back of Nadine's neck, your fingers curling possessively around her nape. She reacts by wilting into complete submission. Yours for the taking. If I want to take you right here in this alley, you open your legs and let me, wouldn't you? Yes. God, yes. That's right. Once I'm done with you, you'll never think about another woman again. You slide your knee between her legs, causing her to grind against your thigh and find that sweet friction. As the fantasy continues, you can feel yourself starting to hope again. Your heart feels light, your body ready for the pleasure of having Nadine all to yourself. If you hear me, gasping or something, I breathe weird. It's just an annoying tick that I can't help. That's just how I'm getting my breath back. Ignore it. So her voice draws you back to the present. I'll be fine without you. I'll be just fine without you. At the sound of those words, the fantasy stops dead in its tracks. You know, without question, that they're absolutely true. Nadine will be just fine without you. Too bad I can't say the same for myself. Every nerve in your body strains to pick up the phone and call Nadine back, or at least to send her a text, but you don't give in. And this is what's best for Nadine. Might kill me to stay away from her, but she'll date me for letting her go. Someday. Next week, it's back to work as usual. As much as you wish you could push Nadine from your mind, it's impossible when her case files are piled on your desk. Miss Dawn, you asked me to let you know when Mansell arrived for the final pre-trial meeting. I put her in the conference room. I tapped the screen like twice now. The court hearing is set for the end of the week, so this is your last chance to meet her privately. Also at the end of the book. I hope you didn't offer her anything to drink. Not a drop. I'm going to crank the heat in there and really make it sweat. Actually, I don't need to stoop to her level. Better keep this short and simple. The less interaction I have with that woman, the better. I'm speaking with a lot of tongue today. Close, thank you. You grab the files and head toward the conference room. If only you knew what I'm doing in the background while I'm reading these chapters, these books. I don't know the fuck I'm trying to say. If only you knew what I was doing in the background. All the noises you can hear. My bad. Then again, I keep getting how sensitive this damn mic is. Pat is standing on the opposite side. Fuck, shit, bitch, cut, pussy. Pat is standing on the opposite end of the room. Her hands clasped smugly behind her back. She turns to greet you. I can't tell you how much I've been looking forward to this meeting. Why is she sudden all of a sudden? And I can't tell you how much I've been looking forward to finalizing your divorce. I bet you are. As the two of you sit, the gestures to the stacks of papers that have been laid out immediately. As the two of you sit, she gestures to the stacks of papers that have been laid out neatly in front of her. I have all the evidence I need to prove Nadine is at fault for a divorce, and I don't owe her a damn thing. You're used to face enough against overly confident attorneys. The way Pat is acting sets off all your alarm bells. That's bullshit, and you know it. Tisk. There's no way to talk to opposing counsel. Take a deep breath to settle your nerves. You've never been so far off your game before, and you don't like it. So up with my personal feelings. I knew it was a mistake to let myself get involved in Nadine. I got things going. Did you want to start my evidence that Nadine's a liar, or prove she only married me for my money? You cross your arms and lean back in your chair. I think you're not forgetting the part where you were caught cheating on her with a well-known dominatrix. Forget it? Please. That's my open argument. She slides a folder towards you. Inside, you find a stack of photographs for the night of your yacht party. Your heart sputters at the images of Nadine standing at the edge of the deck next to Joshana. As you can see, Nadine conspired against me from the start. Here she is with the woman she hired to lure me into extramarital activity. But is this supposed to be a joke? You flip through the photos, which continue for the entire length what looks like an intense conversation between the two women. You can't possibly believe that Nadine was stupid to something like that. It doesn't matter what I believe. Distinction of fact from fiction is the court's job. Imagine my shock to find out the love of my life is capable of such a thing, and try to be with another woman, making me out to be the enemy. Stop stalling. What else do you have? I might have cheated, but she is the one who's a sexual deviant. The thing she's into, any judge would agree are immortal. Pat takes the yacht photos back before handing you another, much thicker file this time. Your fury mounts as you pull out the photos one by one. Nadine walking into a notorious S&M club. Nadine is sandwiched between the floor and the lounge on the deck of your yacht. Nadine entering multiple sex shops at different occasions. But all Nadine's activities are legal and consensual. These aren't proof of anything except that Nadine has an active and healthy sex life. But just imagine what a shock was to me, her poor, innocent wife. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. Pass a property lawyer for crying out. Pass a property lawyer for crying out loud. She's not even a divorce attorney. Take a deep breath, desperate not to let Pat see how much she's shaking you. Fine. So you have a couple of photos of Nadine dipping her toe into BDSM. People have been doing it for centuries. Not people who just want Not people who want our future in politics. Just wait until the judges hears Nadine was fired from Luis Hernandez campaign for breaking the morality clause in her contract. Just say what's really in your mind, Pat. There's no need to drag this out all day. If you insist. Pat pushes the last of her files towards you. That's right. Nadine Rancic The sweet little housewife who was sleeping with her divorce attorney, one of the most twisted dames in Chicago. The photo in your hand shakes. The image shows you and Nadine together at a baseball game. Your hands all over her. I think that picture speaks for itself, don't you? Nadine will be lucky to find another job in this town, much less another woman who wants to touch her. Your head is in a whirl as you absorb the full meaning of her words. Even if none of this makes it in front of the judge, there's more than enough to destroy Nadine's career. And worst of all, everything Pat has on Nadine is your fault. I'm the one who introduced her to BSM. I'm the one who took advantage of her innocence. Pat, I can't believe you had followed her. How long has your private investigator been tailing Nadine? Long enough to make you look like a fool. You blink at Pat, stunned to silence. For the first time in your entire legal career, you have no idea how to respond, or how to fix the problem. I'm glad I didn't wait until I, got more diamonds before continuing to this chapter. Because, I'm a little too invested in this book. I was so invested after finishing the last chapter, I said, I'm not gonna wait until I get my my diamonds back. No. I'm getting dangerously close to the hundreds. I said, no. I'm gonna read the next chapter. I'm gonna read Reagan's chapter. Because I'm too invested in this shit. And this chapter's almost over. I mean, not chapter. This book is almost over. What is it? I'll pause. I won't take it. I won't take it with me. There's one more chapter after this. Oh my god. I'm gonna leave that on a cliffhanger. I'm not trying to get into the double digits again with diamonds, but my god, there's one more chapter after this. Because it ends at 19 for some reason. It couldn't have just made it to 20. I thought it was going to stop at 16. But no. Then I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's like the Nanny Fair. It's going to... They're both books have short chapters, so it's going to be 20 chapters like the Nanny Fair. No, 19. It's going to be different. Like, oh, okay, well, fuck me, I guess. I'm so glad I found out there's a book 2. Because when I was looking for this book to reread it, I went to the category. I saw Surrender. Then I saw Surrender book 2. I'm like, what the fuck? It's been so long since I read the first half of Surrender. There's a book 2? And I didn't want to start like reading the post because I was like, no, because it's gonna take it longer for me to get to book 2. I said, you know what, fuck it. I'll share. I stopped at chapter 13, so close to the end. So close to getting to like a touch of book 2. And I said, now I'm gonna restart it just to share it with you guys. Because I'm not selfish. My god. Pat holds all the cards, and she knows it. She's been using my feelings for Nadine against me from the start. And the worst part is, I let her. I think I said everything I need to say. I'll see you in court, Reagan. You spend all afternoon working on Nadine's case, desperate to find a way out of the hole you dug for yourself. Look at whiskey on the table. If I let Pat present before a judge, then his career be ruined. Nice voice crack, idiot. But if we settle out of court, should amend everything. You're about to settle in to burn the midnight oil in Anderson and catch you on your way back from the break room. Hey boss, you told me to pry you out of the office at 8 o'clock no matter what. Open your eyes, you glance at your watch to find out it's exactly 8. Have you been standing in the doorway counting down the seconds? Something like that. But if you're gonna sit and brood, you might as well do it with a stiff drink in hand. And I said, I'm not brooding. I'm working. It's different. Weird. They look the same thing to me. No. Weird. They look like the same thing to me. Come on, Reagan. No, it doesn't help anything. Not even by the first round. Let Anson lead you to the bar around the corner, but a change of scene does little to improve your mood. Here, drink this. Better? Ask me after I had it. Oh, fuck it. Ask me after another glass of 5. You barely taste the second drink that works down your throat, but a third, all you can do is feel the fiery burn. I wish I could stay and drink all the way. I can't read. I give up. I wish I could stay and drink all of your woes, but I have to oversee the new security system being installed at Nadine's. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm not the one who stands to lose everything. Anson stares at you for a long moment before shaking his head and leaving you to your thoughts. Never seen her so sad. Reagan. Reagan's so sad. I'm not used to it. I don't like it. Be mad. Be angry. I'm used to it. I like it. I like when you're mad, not sad. Go back to it. Your mood doesn't improve as you work your way down the rest of the bottle. You never faced a case like this before. Instead of fighting a legal battle, Pat's fighting a personal one. Any legal action I take will just force Pat's hand. She'll ruin Nadine's life for petty vengeance, and there's nothing you can do to stop her. Even though you know it's a terrible idea, you pull your phone and start scrolling through Nadine's social media posts and photos. She won't be having fun for long. As soon as she hears what Pat has planned, she'll be as miserable as I am. Before you I'll turn it back up when I think the ringing has stopped. Before you even realize you're calling her, she was already blindsided by Pat once. At least you can save her from that pain this time around. Nope. You hold your breath and wait for her voicemail message to chime. Unsure what to say, but determined to say it anyway. Hello? Reagan? In your sudden surprise at the sound of her voice, you almost dropped the phone. Nadine, I didn't think you'd answer. The bar, which has already spinning. Fuck you. The bar, which was already spinning dizzily around you, seems to rotate even faster. Okay, wait. I just caught on. I was too distracted by the fucking ringing noise. Okay. So, last chapter, Nadine drunkenly sent a voicemail to Reagan. And now Reagan is drunkenly calling Nadine. Can you guys not? Can we not do this? Can we not do this? Can you say the shit you gotta say to each other face to face? And Reagan, without your fucking the dominant side coming through, that is gonna force her to like back down, like be compliant all over again. Like sorry, Reagan, Mr. Please, sorry. You know, like oh my God, can you not do this shit sober? Can you not do this shit sober? Sober? You're fighting yourself. You're fighting yourself. Like, oh, I'm so mad. Why did I do this? I'm so angry. I'm so tough. Tough woman. I have no emotion. I have no feelings. And you just get, even though inside, you do have feelings. You're just getting yourself even more fucking hurt. And now you're drunk. You're like, you know what? Now you're drunk. Now you're all drunk and sad. Like, Nadine, please pick up. Reagan? Ow. Hey. So, yeah. Were you crying? What? No, I'm watching this, soap opera, yeah. Where one of the characters' name is Nadine? Yeah, that just happened to be a coincidence, yeah. I lost your TV because I sounded really close to the phone. Okay, I feel like you're disobeying me right now. And I don't have to be near you to punish you. So, quit it. How are you? Quit it. And Nadine's just like, okay. let me write one. Let me write one of these books. I got you guys. I do it. I'll do my own reenactment. But you weren't supposed to pick up. It's my turn to leave a drunken message for you. Lol. I don't think you were supposed to say that out loud. She's drunk, never mind. This is just the most frazzled she's ever been. She's like, well, you picked up. Why? Why on earth would you see your phone ringing and pick it up? Which is what I ask myself every time someone calls me. It's rare someone calls me, but when someone calls me, it's like, why are you calling? And then I answer the call. It's like, why did I pick up? Why did I pick up? Hell, I keep getting calls from like a hospital and some other shit asking for this man. And it's like, I don't answer it because it's not for me. And the times I did answer, I'm like, yeah, there is. So yeah, I'm not Jimmy, and they repeat my number back. I'm like, yes, but there's no one here but our name. The woman on the phone sounded as annoyed as me. It's like, what? How do you think I feel? You call me at like some fucking random time in the goddamn morning, and sometimes just randomly throughout the day, even if I don't pick up, I can see that you're still trying to call. And it's like, can you stop? I'm not him. I'm not him. And that Jimmy dude needs to like fix his shit and get like have them get his new number so they stop calling me. Like, you need your medicine. You need to go back to your fucking checkups and shit. Because what I'm hearing is concerning, especially when they keep calling so goddamn much. Like, get them off my ass. What the hell? I already hate like relatives and like being like anything involved in like hospitals. So having one keep constantly calling me, but they're not even looking for me, is like, stop. It's a horror movie. But I'm still on the fact that Reagan is frazzled by the fact Nadine actually picked up. Like, bitch, you called her phone. You called her phone and you're surprised she picked up? Even though you left her, even though you broke her heart and left her, she feels like she has to answer the phone as you can like, come back into her life like, hey, get on your knees. That's what you get for disobeying me, not answering my call or something like that. You're drunk? A little bit. I mean, if she wasn't drunk, Nadine, would she be calling you? Would she be calling you if she was sober? Would she have admitted to being drunk if she wasn't drunk? She literally said, it's my turn to send you a drunken voice message. And you really can sit there like, you're drunk? She just said it. And the proof of her being drunk is that she called you. She didn't talk to you for however long it's been, and now she's calling out of the blue. Yes, she's drunk. Ow. My hand hit something and it didn't hurt, but I felt the need to say ouch. It says she's trying to leave a voice message. Nadine, just hang up, let her call again, and then don't answer her, so she can do it. Because now she's gonna be too scared to say what she actually wants to say. You know, You know how Reagan is. She's talking to speakerphone, so let her send the voicemail. I'm not sure this is a good idea. No, wait. I'm so sorry, Nadine. Nice voice crack, dumbass. No, wait. I'm so sorry, Nadine. I let you down. I'm the worst lawyer you could have hired to oversee your divorce. And that's what you're sorry for? For being a bad lawyer? You close your eyes and try to corral your thoughts into a semblance of order. I'm supposed to be the ruthless one who never lets personal feelings get in the way. That one who wins no matter... Fuck it, that one. The one who wins no matter what the cost. But I failed. I broke the rules, and now you'll be paying for it for the rest of your life. You drop your head to your hands, your voice cracking as the words start to flow. Oh my god, that's perfect, because my voice is starting to crack. Reagan, I don't understand. What's going on? Did Pat say something to you? Nadine, I'm too late to stop her. It's not too late. Our court date is still days away. It doesn't matter. One way or another, you'll end up suffering. Pat made sure of that. And I let her. You could lose everything. Your job, your reputation. What do you mean? She hired a PI to tell you. They've been stockpiling evidence against you for weeks, and I was too distracted to see it. You kick back what's left in your glass, welcoming the way it burns. Can you ever forgive me? Hayden hesitates for so long that you're afraid she hung up. When she speaks, her voice sounds small and far away. The only thing I can't forgive you for is running away from me the way you did. Even now, after your confession, she still doesn't understand what you've done to her, what you cost her. Can you see, Nadine? What I should have done was run away the moment you walked into my office. If I had just been strong enough to refuse your case, I could have saved you so much pain. I could have stopped you from becoming... I could have stopped you from becoming like my mom. My mom? What does she have to do with anything? The panic in your chest is so tight by now that you can barely breathe, but you do it anyway. In and out, and deep and even. It's time I told Nadine the whole truth. The whole truth. The thing I never trusted to anyone. My father's the worst kind of man in the world. When he and my mom divorced, he didn't just break it off with her. He destroyed her. Oh. I was too young to understand what was happening. That came later, when I realized my dad took every last penny of my mom's meager savings. He left her with nothing. Nice voice crack, by the way. Not a roof over her head, not a safety net to fall back on, not even a way to rebuild a life. To your surprise, your eyes start filling with tears. It's been a long time since you let your guard down enough to live your childhood memories. Once he stripped her of everything, he told the courts that she wasn't capable of caring for me anymore either. He didn't even want me. He just wanted to win. Oh, Reagan. People assume that's why I became an attorney. Because I like to win as much as he does. But it's the opposite. No, I'm not tearing up. I became a lawyer, so no other woman would have to go through that. All I wanted was a way to make sure it didn't happen to anyone else. No more families broken. No more families broken or hearts destroyed in the name of greed. As you say the words aloud, you're here all over again with your grief at letting Nadine down. She was the most important client of all, and you failed her, just like you failed your mom. Ouch. I know words don't mean much by now, but I hope you can forgive me someday. I never meant for you to suffer like she suffered. Reagan. Goodbye, Nadine. It's cutting onions in this bitch. What the fuck? It's like, it's 9 in the morning. Who's cutting onions? What good breakfast can you make with onions? What good meal can you make with onions? And you can say whatever you fucking want. I will disagree with you because I fucking hate onions. And I've only accidentally shoveled some in my mouth because they were like those sauteed onions that were entangled with something else. I didn't like it, but I still ate it. And hated every bite, every second of it. But for the onion loving freaks out there, is a fucking weird. You're the fucking weird. Like my brother. How the fuck you don't like tomatoes, but you like onions? Every time he does a burger, he takes the tomatoes out of the burger and will hand it to me. The one fucking time we're at a goddamn restaurant. What does he do? He notices I'm not putting the onions in my burger, so he gives me his tomato and takes my onions, and I saw him eat that thing straight up. He didn't even put it in the burger, he ate it straight up. And the rest of our family is looking between us and mostly at him because they're like, what the fuck just happened? And I had to explain it to them, like, he gave me his tomatoes, I gave him my onions. He just ate straight up raw onion. Who the fuck are you, Shrek? You Shrek? What the fuck was that? Okay, not raw, like cooked, but you know what I mean. It's like, there's a unfried onion things. I don't know. What the fuck? But tomatoes is where you draw the line. Tomatoes is where you draw the line. But onions. At least after a tomato, my breath will stink. Your hand shakes as you end the call, but you know your heart couldn't handle whatever she was about to say. Alright, cool. My eyes aren't watery anymore. I mean, not like they were in the first place. I mean, who said that? Before you can even put your phone away, you're distracted by the sudden ruckus of loud voices at the entrance of the bar. My neck hurts. Hello, Chicago. What are you doing here? God, Pat, can you be any louder? Maybe after she pauses another 3 rounds. You get whatever you want. It's my ex-wife. I thought your divorce wasn't settled yet. So good, done. Her lawyer's a total chump. Hey, I'm a lawyer. You almost can't believe your luck as your hands ball into fists. There's no way you'll let an opportunity like this go to waste. Now that we're not in a professional setting, I can tell Pat exactly what I think of her. Much? I don't care, but how much? I just want to know how much. 19. Hopefully I still stay in the 200s by the end of this chapter. You lose no time making your way across the bar that where Pat and her friends are piling into a booth. Your head pounds and your blood is hot, but you never felt so in control. So far, Pat's only confronted me across the conference room table. She has no idea how dangerous I can be when I'm off my leash. If you're on a leash, wouldn't that make you submissive? Because someone else is holding the other end of the leash, aka holding you back, aka putting you in your place. So wouldn't that make you submit? You stop in front of the table and clear your throat. That small sound is all it takes for everyone to stop talking and look up at you. I overthink far too much for my own good. As soon as Pat realizes who's interrupting, her lips curve in her customary smirk. You look like hell since I saw you this morning, Reagan. Was it something I said? If you want to fence about confronting this woman before, you're in full battle now. You cross your arms and plant your feet, refusing to let her good you. I haven't heard anything out of your mouth that's worth a second thought. You're nothing but hot air and too much hair product. Is that supposed to hurt my feelings? You have anything to hurt? That's rich coming from Reagan Dawn. Don't know what ice in her veins and a black hole where her heart should be. Whole world knows about you, and soon will know about Nadine too. But this is between you and me. Leave Nadine out of this. The only thing she ever did wrong was marrying you. That's right. I had for 8 whole years, and it was a complete waste. I could have had more fun with a hot bottle. I could have more fun with a hot water bottle. How? A frozen water bottle? Yeah. You can use that as a fucking bat. Smash one over the head with it. Is it bad? I was thinking of all the people I can hit over the head with a frozen bottle of ice. To like beat them to beat them to the early grave. Is that bad? That's where my brain was going. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up. An electric energy surge moved through you. Pat has no right to talk about her sex life with Nate. Wait, Pat has no right to talk about her sex life with Nadine. Not in front of all these people. If you don't know what to do with a naked woman in your bed, that's on you. Maybe you should take a few anatomy classes. Ooh, she's got you there. Shut up. Rising out of the booth, Pat steps forward and plants himself in front of you. I know what Nadine promised you to get. I don't know what Nadine promised you to get you on her side, but she's not worth it. This doesn't concern Nadine. If you want to insult someone, insult me. I'm not scared of you. Then prove it. Say what you really think. I dare you. You barely recognize the sound of your own voice. It's harder and colder than you ever. It's harder and colder than ever before. Your whole body is tense and coiled to a stone, like stone. But the crack. Oh my shit. Oh my god. I'm tired. You think you're so much better than me, don't you? Richer, more powerful, better looking. You said it. You tell your head in agreement. You are all those things. So what? Doesn't mean anything if you're alone. Sorry, I'm just imagining after Pat saying all those things. Pat saying all those things. Yeah, richer, longer, and better looking than me. And Reagan's just standing there, just all angry face, and just silently nods, just a silent, angry nod, like, go on. Excuse me? Look at you. The way Reagan Dawn sitting alone at a bar. Can't even get friends to come out and drink with you. It's only a matter of time before Nadine sees the real you. A cold-hearted bastard who only cares about herself. The truth of Pat's words sliced fuck you. The truth of Pat's words sliced straight to the bone, but you refuse to back down. Pat, it takes one to know one. There's one thing about being a cold-hearted bastard has taught me. It's how to recognize my own kind. I might be a bastard, but you're a monster. The kind of preys on the weak and gets off from making her wife feel small. Nadine isn't as innocent as she wants you to think. She never once treated me with the respect I deserve. Then she treated you with exactly the respect you deserve, and that's what kills you. She realized what a waste of space you are long before you decided to start cheating on her. Damn. Pat opens her mouth to retaliate, but you ain't having it. Lifting your hand in a silent warning, you let go of the last of your anger and your restraint. My voice is coming to an end. I know women like you, Pat. I've been sitting on the other side of the courtroom from you for years. The biggest mistake was marrying a woman so much better than you. You woke up every day knowing you didn't deserve her. Now see here. It hurt, didn't it? Seeing yourself through her eyes, knowing that without her, you're nothing. I don't have to stand around and listen to it. That's why you won't stop until she's ruined. You treated her like shit for years, doing your best to crush her, but it didn't work. She's only gotten stronger, and that's what really gets you. You aren't worth the scum on the ribbon for a tub, and there's no one left to blame but yourself. You aren't good enough for her either. I know I'm not. I always known that. Pat sputters in response, clearly expecting more resistance. You'll see, both of you. When I walk into that courtroom and take everything, you realize who the real winner is. I don't need a courtroom to tell you. I don't need a courtroom to tell me that you're a loser, Pat. You always have been and always will be. Your words hit Pat so hard that she visibly flinches. With a sneer etched deep in her face, she lunges at you, her fist raised. Instinct warns you to duck just as Pat takes a swing. She misses you by several inches, but doesn't stop her from reeling back and trying again. No, we don't need something else to be on trial to court in the courtroom. You step neatly to the side as Pat comes at you again. This time with an uppercut that leaves her flailing. Oh, see what I mean? You're such a loser that you can't even draw a proper punch. Now stop acting like a total ass. You're only embarrassing yourself. It's the craziest happy hour I've been through in years. Pat squares off to come at you yet again. Before you have time to react, the bouncer from the front of the bar comes barreling up. What the hell is going on here? This woman attacked me out of nowhere. Like hell, I didn't start it, but I'm sure it's how gonna end it. It's enough out of both of you. Are you coming willingly, or do I need to draw you out? You can't make me leave. I'm a paying customer. Not anymore, you aren't. Bouncer looks at you with a questioning lift to his brow, but all you do is sigh and flex your hand. Don't worry, I was just getting ready to leave anyway. Pat shows every sign of fighting back, so the bouncer grabs her by the upper arm and drags her toward the door. Hey, let go of me. That's assault. The rest of Pat's table is still sitting in shocked silence, unable to believe what they just witnessed. I don't know what the standard practice at your law firm is, but you might want to keep an eye out on Pat Masick. She's not normally like this. I mean, she kinda is. A woman who can treat the woman she once loved like this is a woman who's capable of anything. Watch your back. Watch backs. Never said woman that many times in one sentence before. Thanks, Reagan. One last nod. You turn away and follow Pat and the bouncer out the door. Pat's already stalking angrily down the sidewalk. When you get outside, you turn to the bouncer. Sorry about that. I don't know what got into me. You kidding? That girl and her obnoxious friends come in here all the time. I've been dying for an excuse to kick her to the curb. I owe you one. You offer your apologies again, but the bouncer waves you off. Pull out your phone, text Anderson for an emergency pickup. As you wait for Anderson to come back, your anger cools to a low, simmering burn. As good as it felt to tell Pat off, this is far from over. You need that anger to carry you through the week ahead. There's no way in hell you'll let Pat win. No matter what it takes, I'll find a way out of this. For Nadine. Is this chapter over? Yeah, okay, bye.